So this was our experience with fishing down at the Broom carp fishery, and instantly as soon as James had put his rods out, he got a really nice mirror and a really nice common straight away. This was the pegs we were fishing at the start of the day. We decided to go for the very left hand pegs, the first three, and to be fair they were pretty good. As you can see, the fish was just breaking the surface constantly, and James got into another really nice fish straight away. I think his rod had only been out for 5 minutes after that last two fish, and this was his fish right there. Absolutely stunning. There's nothing wrong with these fish at all. The markings look great. They were extremely healthy and fighting. And this is Jason. Jason had seen obviously James catching him close to the margin, so he thought he'd have a flingle in there as well, and obviously it paid off straight away. He's got a really nice fish. Absolutely, again, stunning colours on these fish, not a mark wrong with them, and the great fight on them. And as you can see here, it was just non-stop. At one point James and Jason were really struggling to keep the two rods in the water, whether on the other hand I just couldn't seem to get past the little baby bream, mid-sized bream, and some bigger roach. So this is why you've seen none of my fish at the start here, but this is his lovely fish that he was just fighting there. But after they had caught about 20 each, they both decided that's it. I think they're going to go to the pub, they're going to go get something to eat. But I felt determined. I could see this old guy here using a bobber, or a pellet waggler, sorry, and the fish he was getting to take off the surface was unreal. So I've just been watching and trying to learn a bit and watch what he was doing. So I've essentially just copied him. I kept a heavy feed right in the margin. Once everyone had left, I just got all my pellets, all my ground bait organised, and I just started feeding really heavily where my bait was. And as you can see, it was definitely attracting the fish. And as soon as they'd left and I had got this mix perfect, this is where mine started coming in. And I feel like these were really nice fish. They were great fighting, great sport, and again they looked absolutely fantastic. I haven't had an experience with carp as well as I've had at the Broom fishery, and I've been to a couple of fisheries before, but I would definitely say the Broom is pristine. It is up there with the #1 fisheries in my opinion. And once the heat had calmed down a wee bit, I decided to go from the margins over into the far bank. I feel like just under those trees and bushes that were overhanging were a few degrees cooler, but this was me just packing up and leaving. I was the very last angler on this pond, and when they had come back from the pub they had got me a domino, so you definitely can't argue with that.